It's like the typical Ali Hazelwood writing. I love the tension, I love the tension, I love the tension. If you've read werewolf romances, you know exactly what I'm referring to. I love it. His pupils have dilated. Chapter 14. You got a dirty ass mind. Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. I am going to be doing a vlog of my 9 to 5 week and seeing how many pages I can read in each day. So it'll be from Monday to Friday, and obviously as well I will be commuting to work and getting dressed and all that stuff. So my mornings are a little bit restricted with how much I can read. And yeah, I'm just gonna see how much I can read throughout like my lunch breaks, and then again after I've gone home and, you know, deconstructed and had dinner, and basically what I can read at night. I am also working in a bookshop, so technically I'm gonna be around books all day, but obviously I don't get to read while I'm at work. So it is a little bit different, but I mean, it just gets me in the mood when I get home because I've been around them all day and it just makes me want to read. I'll probably like check in with you guys on my lunch breaks because I do read sometimes on my lunch breaks, and just throughout like my tea breaks as well. I'll like try sneak in a few chapters here and there. At the moment currently I have quite a few books on the go, so I do have Bride by Ali Hazelwood, which was part of my TBR jar selection, and I'm also reading Secrets and Masks on my Kindle, which I'll probably read at night time. But I have randomly picked up a book that I've seen going a little bit viral on TikTok because it has released a couple days ago, and it was God of Fury by Rena Kent. Have I read this series? Because I think it is like the 5th book in the series. No, I've not read any of the other books, but everyone's saying that this is their favorite book. I have tried to read the first book, which I believe was God of Malice, and I didn't like it. I think I just wasn't in like a dark romance mood, and so now I'm reading God of Fury and I'm really enjoying it, except it's very spicy, and maybe I don't know the characters enough to connect with them, let's say. Other than that, it's been good so far. Their relationship is revolved around like spice, and like it's all sexual, so we'll see if I end up enjoying it. So far, yeah, I'm reading Bride on my lunch breaks. I'm literally one chapter in. This week I'm going to be focusing on this during work hours, and then at night time I'll switch between God of Fury and Secrets and Masks. I'm about 70% into Secrets and Masks, but God of Fury took over. I don't know why. We'll see if it was a mistake. I'm going to take you guys into the shops with me now because I'm going to walk through and get myself some lunch. I'm gonna go get some lunch from M&S, then I'll just head over to my workplace and drop off my stuff. Let's go. That was really close. On my lunch break, as you can hear, there's music going on, there's people busking outside. I'll show you guys like the view. So it's not really quiet time, but I'm gonna continue reading Bride by Ali Hazelwood. This will be my first pages count for the day. Currently I'm at page 36, so I'm at chapter 2 exactly. I'll probably get a couple chapters done on my lunch break. We'll see what I do tonight. I didn't realize I bought flavored water, so I've got lime.
I know it's too early, that we have to thread it slowly. These days have been a blessing, but it's early for confessing, and we don't have to rush it, let's take it easy.
So far I'm trying to figure out whether if she actually likes being a vampire. She shaves her teeth down. That's what I've learned in the first chapter, but apparently they grow back. I forgot to say her name was Misery. I kind of like it.
Take it easy, yes I got it. I get to know your secrets, to wait until you're
I got up to chapter 4, which is page 63. I'll probably read maybe one chapter on my next break because it is only half an hour. So far I'm enjoying it. It's still very like new, but I'm like very interested to see like where this is going. Right now we're like learning about her friend's cat because her friend has gone missing, and they somehow think it might be linked back to her husband. Looks like that may be the start of like one of the main plot points or conflicts that they may have between them. Her and her husband have had like a couple conversations and they don't like each other. They've not had much conversation at all really, like maybe max 2 pages. It's just been setting up her life and how she's a bit of an outsider. She's lived with humans for a long period of time, and then she's now lived with vampires obviously, but never really fit in, and now she's with the werewolves and she's just like a bit of an outcast. Her husband's trying to work her out and he's sort of using that against her. I feel like there might be a bit of found family in this because I mean her dad did sell her off. Maybe she might become one of the wares. Obviously she's going to. My makeup is slowly disintegrating off my face as the day goes on. I need to find a good facial what are they called? Setting spray. I need to find a good setting spray. I need something that's gonna make me last all day with makeup. Like I just feel like I'm getting shiny. Maybe I need some blotting paper. I'm on break number 2, half an hour. I'm gonna continue reading.
Cause girl, till this little
Let's read.
we have to take good care and keep it warm. And maybe when spring comes, we call it love.
Good morning guys, it is now Tuesday. I've just got to work. I am running late, so I'm gonna have to run all my stats and count up all the numbers on my first break, and I'll let you guys know how many reads I had for yesterday. I'm so tired this morning. I did stay up late reading, so yeah, that 6:30 start was not fun. Okay, I need to get to work. Bye.
Have a garage sale every Saturday. Every Saturday they're having a garage sale, and I love it.
Quick outfit of the day. Oh, you can hardly see it. I'm wearing a turtleneck with the Uniqlo knit, and then the same jeans and some sneakers. The look was sort of like a librarian, but like, yeah, I don't know. Yesterday I read Bride, so I started at page 36, ended at page 85. That was a total of 49 pages. And I went home and read God of Fury, which I didn't film last night. Started at 291, ended at 376 before I fell asleep. That was about 85 pages, and that came to a total of 134 pages while working my 9 to 5. I think I did pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try beat what I read today and just see if I can read some more. But yeah, I'm probably going to continue reading Bride on my lunch break, choose which book I want to read tonight. But I'm feeling like Bride because I've been thinking about it since yesterday. Like, I just want to know what's happening. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Okay, starting at page 86. I think I've eaten too much. My stomach's turning. Good morning guys. I had my camera die yesterday, so I didn't even get to update you, and then while it was charging I ended up just reading and finished up reading for the end of the night. In total yesterday I did actually beat the amount of pages that I had read the first on Monday. Oh my god, why can't I speak? I'm still waking up. I need another coffee. Get me to Costa. So yesterday I read from page 86 to 142 on my lunch breaks with Bride by Ali Hazelwood, and God of Fury I ended up finishing the book, which was page 376 all the way through to 575, and that is the final page in the book on Kindle. So that was a total of 255 pages, almost doubled the amount of pages that I read on Monday. Today I'm gonna try hit like the 200 mark, or at least try like get in the higher 100s. I want to try finish Bride either by today or tomorrow, and then I've just got to really focus on getting Secrets and Mask done. But Secrets and Mask is such a long book. I just don't know if I'm going to get that many pages done of it. I was in such a rush today that I completely forgot to put in jewelry. I just, you know when you get to work and you just don't feel like you've done something, like you feel like you're very unprepared? That's how I'm feeling right now. Okay, I put a little bow in the back of my hair just to make it cute, because I've got white sneakers, got a white shirt underneath which will peek through here, got the white in the bow. It all kind of blends in. I don't have my lip balm. For fuck's sake. See, that's another thing I've forgotten. Wednesday is not my day. At least it's hump day. We're back again with the M&S jam sandwich cream. I can't stop. I'm addicted. I've got a roast chicken and salad. Let's do a fit of the day. Wait, let's see if you can see my bow. I guess I'll see if that worked. Outfit of the day. Adidas, high-waisted jeans, Uniqlo shirt, turtleneck, Uniqlo sweater. Makeup by yours truly. Oh, there we go. That scared me. I'm a bit scared. That's yummy. I'm excited to read Bride. I don't know if anyone else does this, but like I always like hold one page that I'm about to turn, and I'll hold it for the entire page that I'm reading, and then I'll turn it. I don't know why. It's like I'm preparing for myself to be like, oh, let's... It's like I'm preparing myself for something, I don't know. Gotta go back now. I'll see you soon. Why is it not focusing? Hello. I've got to go back now. I'll see you soon. Bye. I'm on my lunch break. Why am I in such a good mood? You wanna know why? Because I bought a Costa coffee. The Sticky Toffee coffee. Sticky Toffee coffee latte. And now I'm off my little because I haven't had a barista coffee in quite a while, so I'm like, ooh. Anyway, I treated myself on my lunch break because I'm having a later lunch break, and I ate technically on my shorter break at like 11:30, so now it's like 3 o'clock, I mean 2:30, and I'm just chilling. More of Bride. I'm at page 162 currently at the moment, so I don't know if I'm a bit behind. I had to go do something on my lunch break, so technically I've not been able to read the first little part of it, so we'll see what I can get done. But a little update on the book. So far I'm really enjoying it. It's fun. It's just like the typical Ali Hazelwood writing, building the world almost, even though it is technically nothing crazy. They've just like got like werewolf territories, and then the vampires really just like stick to themselves. She's not really given us like a description of the world as such. Like, she's talked about the forest, so it's not complex in like a normal fantasy world like I'm usually used to for world building, so it is like easy. And I suppose, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just the one book. I haven't got to the end. I've not actually researched. I don't know if it's part of a series, but if it is just a standalone, then technically it shouldn't be that difficult complex because it needs to focus on more of the character. So far it has been very character driven. I'm not gonna lie, like it's really pushing towards like one of the plot points, which is usually like what happens with a werewolf romance, and it's heavily been like implied with like certain like just foreshadowing. If you've read werewolf romances, you know exactly what I'm referring to. He breathes her in. Like, he thinks that I smell is like her train of thought. We all know where this is going. We had to know that this was going to be one of the truth. Like, it has to be done. Like, it's a werewolf romance. I'm not going to put her down for that. Anyway, it's really building the tension. There's been like small glances at each other, but she has no idea what's happening, and he keeps trusting her. He's like, yeah, I don't know why, but I seem to trust you. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what that means. I'm really liking the plot, like the conflict that's going on. So her best friend is missing. She thinks Lo has done it. They've now had like a discussion about it, and they're now working together to try and figure out why her best friend has gone missing. I'm really enjoying it. Lo's sister is definitely a big part of this, so if you don't like children in books, she's definitely like a main sub character. So not sub character, she's a main side character. She's very prominent. Like, she's in almost every single chapter so far, the last like 7 chapters. Just beware, there is a child in this. Besides that, like, I mean, it's just like being the fun typical Ali Hazelwood book. I'm appreciating the Ali Hazelwoodness that's coming through in this fantasy that she's trying to create. I mean, we'll see how it unfolds. I am feeling probably a 4-star read from me. She's got time to improve on her work with this, but it's still really good so far. It's just like that 5-star feeling's not really getting me yet. Not even halfway. I'm almost halfway. Things could change. I feel like they're about to have a moment. They're on the rooftop. I'm just saying, his pupils have dilated. Wasn't me. I didn't see it. Ali Hazelwood did. Oh my god, I look really weird. Wait, I look so... Just got back from work. I've had a shower. I've done my skincare. My skin is hating me right now for wearing makeup every day. Probably because I'm using the wrong makeup, and I need to find like acne safe makeup. I don't really know what that is, but I've been seeing things on TikTok. I need to research it. I need to put time into that. I got up to page 180 of the same chapter I was reading when I last spoke with you guys, and my break I didn't realize was ending really quickly, so I had to like shut everything down, put the book away, and I'm midway through a chapter. I never stop midway through a chapter. They're still on the roof. What was it? What were we up to? Oh, they started getting really deep in conversation, and things were just heating up, and I was like, oh my god. All of my excitement got dropped off straight away as soon as I checked time. I've been thinking about this since, when did my break finish? 3 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock right now. That's all I've been thinking about for the past 4 hours. I feel the tension growing. I love the tension, I love the tension, I love the tension. Anyway, I'm gonna continue reading. I need to stop talking, so goodbye. You can watch me read. Bye bye. Bye bye. That's right, they were talking about the mate bite, and she's like, it must hurt, and he's like, not if it's done right. I'm getting so good. I love it. Just finished chapter 13. He said he's going to mark her so that she can go on this journey and keep her safe. But I feel like his intentions with this mark might be for different reasons. You know? Chapter 14. He's trying to send her so that when they go into another were territory, they will know that she is his. I'll read the end of the chapter because he goes, I'm done. It's done. She goes, is it better? She thinks she smells bad. He presses his lips together and he goes, better? Question mark. She goes, my smell. Do I smell like ... And then he goes, mine. Rumbles in his throat. You smell like you're my misery. He goes, I'm sorry, I went too far. And he goes, my feelings are mine to deal with, not hers. Yeah. Yeah, your feelings are yours to deal with. She doesn't need to deal with that. She pushes her hand into his hair just to like show him how she would scratch like her friend's head before they go to sleep. And she goes to like retract her hand and he just jumps his hand up and like pulls her hand back to his head. I'm a simple woman. Stop looking at me. Stop it. I'm trying to read. Why do my lunch breaks always consist of listening to people sing? So, hair, low bun, got earrings, jewelry. I've got the same sweater on from the other day. Last night I read up until page 270. So let me do the math. 128 pages yesterday. Probably my worst day so far, is it? Yeah, Monday I did 134. I really hope you guys can hear me because this music is so loud outside. I feel like we're 75% in. They've not confessed anything. They've not done the deed. Almost insta-lovey between them. There was no real like push from either of them of like, no, I don't want this. Like they said it once and then all of a sudden the attraction was there and like they've been flirting constantly since. It's just like a reluctant allies, I would say. I wouldn't classify this as enemies to lovers. It's been like, it's cute. It's definitely a romance. If anything, it's a romance with a side of fantasy. Technically, I was on like a shorter break before lunch. I have half the Pringles that I did not finish last night, and now I'm gonna eat them. I have a Costa coffee. Again, I have a protein bar. Is it really chewy? Fuck yeah. Quite honestly, it's like one of the hardest things I've ever tried to eat in my life. Don't turn that weird. You got a dirty ass mind. Stop it. You said it, not me. I think she burnt the coffee. It doesn't taste normal. Oh no, it's just all the foam. Don't worry. It was really warm, that foam. Stop it. Why are you being so fucking dirty this vlog? Stop it. Okay, I'm at chapter 22. He's asking me how to feed on him. Good evening. It is Thursday, the 14th of December at 7:58. I'm currently cooking myself some dinner. We're being really lazy and we're having like frozen food, which is like frozen pizzas and stuff. We just all can't be bothered cooking, honestly. Not the healthiest choice, but you know what? I don't mind. I haven't read anything since I got home because I did need to catch up with my Real Housewives. I watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills before work while I was getting ready, and then I watched Real Housewives of Miami when I got home just now. And then I've just been scrolling through, honestly, Twitter, or X, whatever it's called now, which is weird because I don't usually scroll through that, but I was just, I don't know, I got caught in a trap, and then all of a sudden I was looking at all these photos of Olivia Rodrigo with her new guy. She got papped, and then I just started going down the rabbit hole from there, so it was a bit weird. But chapter 25, yeah, I've got like 80 something pages left, so hopefully I can finish this tonight. They've not slept together yet, which usually by this point with an Ellie Hazelwood book they have, but they've had like quite a few like spicy scenes, so I am leaning more towards this is definitely a romantasy with a side of fantasy. It's just so heavily focused on their relationship. I just don't know if I like it or if I don't know. I need a moment to think on it while I'm reading, but I'm just gonna finish it and see how I sit with it. And yes, I'm wearing the same jumper I was wearing yesterday. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow again. I guess we're getting to that spice scene. I gotta go. It is 8:36 on Friday, 37. I finished Bride last night. I've had some time to think about it and I feel like I'm gonna drop my initial thinking of rating, which I thought I was gonna give it maybe around a 4-star, and I think I'm gonna give it maybe either a 3 or a 3.5 because it was so heavily based on the romance that it was hardly a fantasy book, and from about like maybe 75% onwards it was just purely smut, and then the plot twist was just randomly thrown in there for like a chapter, maybe maybe a chapter and a half. And then I feel like it could have been extended a bit more. I don't know, I just feel like I needed more from it. And then it just ended and it introduced us to what book 2 is going to be for that series. Very strange. There was not a large amount of world building that was going on, and that things probably didn't get explained, especially towards the end, like the knotting. She alluded to it a bit in one chapter, and then a few chapters down that like the knotting happened, but it still wasn't fully explained. And I felt like a lot of books that I've read where it's had those scenarios, it's been explained completely. Also, I feel like the chemistry between the two characters, now that like I'm thinking back, the only time that they had chemistry was when they were being like that sexual tension, and it didn't really have much else of, they had no real interests in common. It was just like them reading each other's files, backgrounds of each other, like that was purely what they really knew, and other than their love for looking after a child, which is obviously introduced to us at the start of the book. The bonding and the mating that they had, he felt the mating from his end, but she had like a bonding that she could do through the feeding. They mentioned it when she first fed because she spoke with her brother about it. She didn't know too much. He explained it a little bit, but then later on, like, she didn't really fully explain to him what would happen if they continued feeding. Both of their bonds on both of their ends of how they were meant to connect to each other, I didn't feel that they meshed. Like, it only consumed Lo and not Misery. The plot twist at the end was definitely rushed. It could have been explained a bit more. That could have been dissected more. It could have been a bit longer. Honestly, I feel like this book could have been a duet. That's my rant for the book. Sitting between a 3 to a 3.5. I will put up on the screen what my final rating will be. Yesterday I got a total of 145. I did pretty good. I'll see you on my lunch break. Yeah, I look like shit. I haven't read anything today and it's Friday. I'm probably gonna read tonight, so I just wanted to show you the view from my work. Look at it. Stunning. Excuse my partner's golf club sitting in the middle of our bedroom. I don't want to talk about it. So yesterday was Friday when I last spoke with you, and I said I was going to go home and read after not reading during my lunch break. I didn't read any pages on the Friday. And that's, you know what, that's realistic, and I ended up only reading 2 full books while working full-time, and I feel like that's pretty good. I just realized that I haven't given a review for God of Fury. I gave my full rant about Bride, which you guys know my thoughts of. I ended up giving it a 3-star rating. God of Fury, I had given it a 3-star rating. I think I need to sit on it a bit longer. I'm not 100% certain on the rating. I honestly haven't even thought about the couple since I finished reading them. Maybe I just didn't get the connection like I was meant to. Basically, it's an MM romance. It is like a mafia romance almost, where it's like a socialite of like the underground London and a Russian mafia like heir. They're both heirs and they're from like very well-known families, which apparently Raina Kent has other books of for like 2 different series. So like these are now like the children. Yeah, I think I needed to read like the entire series to really like understand like the whole connection, but even then, like the book in general itself, I'm not really a big fan of Raina Kent's writing. I think it might be just a me thing. I know so many people love her writing, but I just haven't had that experience. I need more time to think about it. And I feel like the best part of the book, honestly, was being in, oh my god, what's his name again? Nikolai, that's it. He was the best part of the book, just being inside his head, because he did have BPD, I believe. Being inside his thoughts was the funnest part, and that's probably why I did finish it. And that was why I really enjoyed like his mentality of like going from one extreme to the other. I'm probably gonna sit on it a bit longer. I'll put on the screen what I end up reading it. Didn't end up finishing Secrets of Mars, but I'm probably gonna finish that today. So yeah, that is my job for today. So going through the amount of pages that I did read, Monday I read a total of 134 pages. Tuesday, which was my best day, I read 255 pages. Wednesday, 128. Thursday, 145. And Friday, 0. Let's add all those up. I'm not good with math. I gotta calculate this. In total for Monday through to Friday, technically Monday, Thursday, reading while full-time working was 662 pages. And I feel like I need to give myself a pat on the back. Like, that's a pretty good effort. And that's not even including the weekend. You know, who knows what I might read today. People who say that, you know, you can't read that many books while you're working full-time are just not prioritizing books, and they're probably prioritizing shows or other things like Instagram and TikTok. If you really dedicate every spare minute, you can do it. It's a commitment. Anyways, I'm gonna end up the video here because I actually had so much fun this week and it was really good. As I always say, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you in my next video.